Welcome to Cognify, a facility designed to treat criminals like patients. Instead of spending years in an actual prison cell, prisoners could finish their sentence here in just a few minutes. Cognify could someday create and implant artificial memories directly into the prisoner's brain. These complex, vivid, and lifelike memories are created in real time using AI-generated content. Depending on the seriousness of the subject's crime and their sentence, the memories could be tailored to the rehabilitation needs of each subject. The artificial memories implanted by Cognify would be seamlessly incorporated into the existing neural networks of the brain, preventing cognitive dissonance and ensuring the subject experiences the memories as if they were real. The Cognify concept offers a new approach to criminal rehabilitation, transforming how society deals with offenders by focusing on rehabilitation rather than punishment. First, the prisoner is given a choice, either spending tens of years in a prison cell or seeking fast-track rehabilitation through artificial memory implantation. If the prisoner chooses to undergo fast-track rehabilitation, the Cognify device is used. Next, the prisoner undergoes high-resolution brain scanning to create a detailed map of their neural pathways. This brain map helps guide the Cognify device to target specific brain regions responsible for memory, reasoning, and logical thinking, such as the hippocampus, prefrontal cortex, amygdala, parietal lobe, and anterior cingulate cortex. Once the target brain regions are identified, Cognify is then placed around the head of the prisoner. The intensity and the type of artificial memories is then adjusted depending on the crime. Inside the criminal's mind, time would pass differently, slower than in real life, making them experience years' worth of artificial memories in just a few minutes. Synthetic memories are customized depending on the crime committed and the unique brain structure and psychological profile of the individual. Violent offenders could experience memories that are designed to trigger empathy and remorse, seeing their crime from the perspective of their victim, feeling their pain and suffering firsthand. Some memories are designed to trigger consequences and trauma. Such memories could simulate the long-term consequences of violent actions, such as the grief of the victim's family or the physical and emotional trauma endured by the victim. Artificial memories could cover a wide range of crimes, including domestic violence, hate crimes and discrimination, embezzlement, insider trading, theft and fraud. Cognify emotion regulation system could modulate neurotransmitters and hormones to induce specific emotional states, such as remorse or regret, which is crucial for rehabilitation. Real-time monitoring and feedback mechanisms could track the prisoner's neural responses throughout the process, allowing the system to adapt and optimize the rehabilitation in real time with new visuals, sensation, and realistic AI-generated content. To ensure the long-term effect of the therapy session, the memories could become permanent, fully integrated into the subject's mind, as if they were part of their own personal experiences. While subjects are undergoing therapy session, valuable data are collected from all the prisoners into a central computer for scientific research, which will help understand the criminal mind and determine the best approach to tackle crimes in society. AI-driven analytics could enhance the device's functionality, optimizing future procedures based on gathered data and insights. Cognify could feature encrypted storage for sensitive prisoner information and rehabilitation data. A compact and portable design would allow Cognify to be used anywhere in the world. It would be constructed with durable materials to withstand frequent use. Its energy-efficient design would ensure long operational life, reducing the need for frequent recharges. It would have the ability to integrate seamlessly with other prison systems, like security cameras and biometric identification. Once the therapy session is concluded, family members of the subject could be provided with a comprehensive report on the new artificial memories that have been implanted, offering them a chance to adjust to the subject's new, positive personality traits. The subject is then released back into society to start a new life away from crimes. The Cognify concept could revolutionize the criminal justice system by significantly reducing the need for long-term incarceration and its associated costs. Traditional prisons require substantial budgets for construction, maintenance, staffing, and prisoner care, including food, healthcare, and rehabilitation programs. By replacing extended prison sentences with brief intensive rehabilitation through artificial memory implantation, the costs of maintaining prison facilities and supporting inmates could be drastically lowered. The funds saved from reduced incarceration and recidivism rates could be reallocated to other critical areas. These might include education, healthcare, infrastructure development, social welfare programs, or research and development initiatives that benefit society as a whole. By rehabilitating offenders more quickly, cognify could enable them to reintegrate into society sooner and contribute to the workforce. This increased productivity could boost the economy and generate tax revenue, further offsetting the initial investment in such technology. Successful rehabilitation through cognify could lead to safer communities, reduced crime rates, and improved social well-being. This could have far-reaching positive impacts on individuals, families, and society as a whole, contributing to a more stable and prosperous future. Apart from treating criminals, cognify could also be used to treat severe memory loss by helping patients recall their past memories. It could also treat patients with PTSD by implanting positive memories that replace the negative ones.
And there you have it. Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, which is to say in the Paleo Hebrew, Yahweh, which is the name of our Heavenly Father, meaning He is, Bahashem, meaning in the name, Yahweh Shai, meaning He is our salvation, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, a so-called black man. And that is a concept that they are considering using the mark to enforce, okay, that they can reform or rehabilitate an inmate faster and cost efficient than having him or her sit in prison and rot for 30, 40, 50, or even a life sentence. They will give you the option to what? Take this mark, this brain implant, and reduce your sentence to a fraction of what you was originally sentenced to have. So if you're doing life, you may just have to go and get this implant and be reformed or rehabilitated through this process and be sent on your way in a few minutes, okay? Showing you that, most of the inmates, these prisoners, they're going to take that option, okay? And they're not going to have to force it on you. They're going to just simply say, hey, do you want to live out the rest of your life behind bars? Or do you want to serve out the rest of your sentence behind bars under these conditions? Or would you like to be reintroduced into the population, okay, where you can be a model citizen and have freedom, And for the most part, majority are going to take that option and take that brain implant and get reformed and rehabilitated in a matter of minutes, okay? Allow them to program these images, allow them to feel the pain, the agony that the family of the lost one of the family had just experienced, and they're going to be a model citizen and introduced back into the public society, okay? Showing you that this thing is real, okay? And another thing they said, it's going to cut down on costs, because now, with these prisons being overpopulated, they having to scramble, to get taxpayers' money to cover the cost of each inmate, okay? That's housing, boarding, food, medical, you name it, okay? Each prisoner comes with a cost that a taxpayer has to pay for, okay? And if you can reform and reintroduce this inmate, this prisoner into society and have them to, produce more revenue for the economy, they're going to give them this option, okay? And if they showing you that now, that it's already probably been instituted, just waiting to go public, just waiting to be mandatory, all right? Which is spoken of in Revelation, the 13th chapter, all right? So you probably already have prisoners or inmates out and about testing this concept out, you know, just ready to be activated once all hell breaks loose. Okay, just going to, further expedite the process of this place crumbling and falling on its face. Okay, because make no mistake about it, they got individuals out here with this type of technology in them that you wouldn't think nothing of it just by working with them or associating yourself with them. You wouldn't know that. Okay, but once all hell breaks loose, and they flip that switch on and they go back into active mode, and now you're going to see why they were incarcerated. Okay, because right now that brain implant is keeping them somewhat docile and allowing them to, function in a, real world. But once that switch get cut on and Jacob's trouble hits and the elite allow them to go back to help further expedite the process of this place spiraling out of control so that they can bring forth the mark and mandate it, worldwide, you're going to see, okay? And I did a video, showing you that you had a woman that was lassoed with a belt and then forced in between two vehicles to do lascivious acts, okay? It's going to be all hands on deck in that time, man. It's going to be every man for their self, okay? And trust and believe, this technology is already out and about, just waiting to be used. And they're going to use it for their need or their cause to bring forfeit to be mandatory, okay? You're going to have sleeper agents or sleeper cells out there and about just waiting to really get busy, okay? And you're going to see, iniquity really reach an all-time high during Jacob's trouble so that they can bring forth this mark, okay? Now this is 2 Ezra 16 and verse 68. It reads, "For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols." And that's that mark, okay? They're going to give you options, all right? They're going to allow you to live out or, play out your sentence, whether it's a couple of days, months, or years, or they're going to allow you to just take this mark and then you could be on about your business, okay? And for the most part, faced with that option, people are going to take that brain implant so they can get back into society, all right? And that's spoken of, okay? Let's read it. Revelation. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2, and verse 10. And it reads, "Fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison." All right. And we know these prisons are, overran. So they're going to use abandoned buildings and pop-up camps as detention centers. And it says that ye may be tried. And he's going to offer you that option. He's going to offer you that idol. Okay. Do you want to take this mark, this brain implant? Do you want to be reprogrammed per se? Because it's going to be a treason in that time to speak this truth. And if you're caught, there's going to be a hefty price to pay. Okay? It says that ye may be tried. So you're going to go in and you're going to serve out that sentence, whatever it may be, even to, death. Okay? But he's going to give you a way out, or so it seems that way. He's going to present you a way out. But in actuality, it's just a sentence to damnation, okay? Because if you take that mark, that's it. So it says that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulations 10 days. So whatever sentence it is that you're going to have, whether it's a literal 10 days, whether it's months, whatever time period is, it's going to tell us, be thou faithful unto death. So be thou faithful. Don't take that mark, okay? Do not take that mark, no matter how they try to pitch it and sell it to you, okay? And they're going to give it your best. You just seen the video of a concept on how they're going to try to present it as a second option for an inmate that's facing, life and death in prison. They're going to give him that option. Okay, you don't want to, serve your life until you perish here in this prison. Then take this mark. We can allow you to go back into society. Okay, not knowing that this place is already finished. Okay, so what are you going back to? All right, you're going back to a society that's already finished. So it says, "Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life." Right. Okay. If you have to serve at your sentence, or if you have to go ahead and, be beheaded, be thou faithful unto death, and you're going to receive a crown of life. So they're going to feed you things offered to idols, man. And this is their most prized possession. This is their idol. This is their, enterprise. This is their baby, this mark. This is what they're going to use to, recalibrate society after it has failed. Okay. They're going to use this, concept, this brain implant, this mark, to recalibrate society. All right. And they're going to feed you this, and they're going to give you options. All right. Now, this is Matthew 24:12. And it says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So there's going to be a lot of iniquity going on, okay, and much more, all right, because this is going to be the way out, okay. This is going to be a type of instrument or tool that they're going to use to reassure the public, the mass, of, safety. They're going to say, well, we just reformed inmate 63-427, and they're no longer a threat to society, okay? They can be introduced into population, okay? And at any time, they could cut that individual off and allow him or her to, pursue, more sin into the society. If they see the place is doing too good and everything is all fine and dandy, and they want, to make some type of ruckus and noise, they can easily cut off these sleeper cells, these agents, and allow them to, do more damage to create another narrative. So this thing is going to work on all levels for these devils, man. This is 2 Thessalonians, and we being warned of these things, okay? You seeing it come to light right now. Second Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 4, it says, "Who opposes and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High." And that's Esau Edom. He thinks to himself that he is the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. And this is how he's going to come about, bringing forth his God-like complex, okay, with this mark. This mark is going to encompass it all. It's going to allow him to control the mass. It's going to allow him to believe, to allow the people to believe that, they have a, option or a way out, when in actuality they just being, reserved for that, that lake of fire, that thermonuclear missiles. It says, verse 5, "Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you of these things. And now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now litteth will let, until he be taken out of the way." Verse 8, "And then shall the wicked be revealed," which he's being revealed right now, okay? We already know what group of people is known as the wicked in today's society, which is, the Edomites, which are the Caucasian race. They're being revealed, okay? It says, "And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth." And this truth is continuously cutting them and condemning them, okay? It says, "And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming." Verse 9, "Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders." And this is a lying wonder, you see? This is going to, completely throw the mask off, man. They're not going to know how to accept this, okay? Because why? They haven't been preparing themselves, okay? So once all hell breaks loose, it's just going to take the mass by surprise, man. They're not going to know how to accept this, okay? They're going to see individuals that they thought they worked with for the longest and, associated with, never knew. They're going to flip out on them and can't put two and two together to figure it out. Why? Okay? But we reading it. Even him, verse 9, whose coming is after the working of Satan, talking about Esau, Edom, with all power and signs and lying wonders, because he was given this, blessing to bring forth this destruction. He was given the sword, okay? Verse 10, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved, right? Instead of, engulfing and entrenching themselves in this truth and this time that was given to them and making the most of it. No, they out and about partying, going about their way, not trying to seek Yahweh at all, okay? So when the lights go off, they're going to be left in the dark, all right? And they're going to be offered things offered into idols. They're going to be fed things offered into idols, and they're going to, very much well consume, okay? They're going to consume it, all right? Because they're not going to know anything else. That's going to be their lot, all right? So we seeing the works, being put into place, okay? Because make no mistake about it, it's already out. They're just waiting for the right time to make it mandatory and mandate, okay? Let's go there and read the actual precept in the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and 16. And it reads, and he causes all. Who is he? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. And it says, both small and great, rich and poor, free. Those of us that are out here in the so-called, quote unquote, free world, and bond. Those of us that are behind prison, okay? It says, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, okay? And the video that we seen was the mark that's going in your forehead, all right? So these prophecies are coming to pass, okay? And eventually they're going to all hit, and it's going to be too late to repent, okay? You're not going to be able to find the truth to even know how to repent and to know what to repent for, okay? So it says 17, and that no man might buy or sell. You see, so you're going to have this mark to even, purchase stuff on his grid. It says, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. So you see, hey, they talking about it on mainstream because, they had this video shrink to, a lesser extent on a news channel. I believe it was WCX or WXCX, Los Angeles Channel 11. They were talking about it, okay? So they started to bring it out to the light, and show people that, hey, the mark is coming. All right, the mark of the beast is coming, and it's getting ready to be mandated. All right, and they're showing you some of the, options or benefits of having it. Okay, a better society. It can, restore people, that have PTSD. Think about those individuals that went to war and fight for war and got PTSD. Well, with this mark, they could take those memories away and implant them with new memories, okay? And essential, erase PTSD, okay? Post-traumatic stress dysfunction, okay? I believe that's what it stands for, PTSD. So they can replace that with a more, nicer memory, okay? And they can even do it permanently. So these inmates, these war veterans, they can have their memories erased of those traumatic incidents and replaced with permanent memories, okay, of nicer memories, All right. So it's here. Okay. Whether you prepared or not, that's really besides the point. Hey, if you're not in this truth, you're not going to make it. All right. No matter what you try to do to offset it. All right. So let's go ahead and close out 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. And it reads, be sober, be vigilant, right? Because Esau Edom, he's going to offer you this, okay, as a valuable option. He's going to allow you to reduce your sentence dramatically from years to minutes. He's going to give you this in order to erase memory that you may have of something that happened to you that caused, major trauma. That's going to be able to be erased and be replaced with something more, nicer. So be sober, be vigilant. Why? Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. And it's safe to say he's going to get his fair share, okay? He's going to get his fair share of Jake to take this. He's going to offer them that and feed them, and they're going to take it willingly, okay? Because he's not forcing you. He's just giving you the option, okay? And for the most part, our people don't know. They destroy for a lack of knowledge. They're going to take it and think nothing of it, especially those that have nothing to lose. You talking about, those of our people that may be facing life sentence. They're going to take that and be used, okay? And if you're not walking in faith and calling on the true names, and if you're not of the elect, you may be very well faced with this same, situation, okay? When he casts you into prison, because he's going to round up, some of us that, claim to be in the truth and have faith so that we may be tried, okay? And it's going to show in that day. He's going to offer you that. And whether you take it or not, it's going to be completely up to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, whether you are of the elect or not, okay? And if you are, you're not going to take it. You're going to be faithful even unto death, okay? So be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. And once you take that, you just being right for the picking, okay? He's just going to get you plump, all right? And that lion, he's going to devour you, all right? So with that being said, I pray someone was edified through this lesson. And until the next time, if it be the Lord's will, stay strong, stay in the faith. We almost home. Shalom. Peace.